What is going on, chat? It looks like we are maybe live. What is up, my friends, my Romans, my countrymen? Lend me your ears. And today I will tell you something, probably. I don't know. Honestly, my lip is still, like, bad, which is just really fucking annoying. So today is not going to be like a full day of practice. I haven't started warming up like I normally would, because I literally just got back home from picking strawberries this morning, so we're running behind, but that's fine because we got a fridge full of like literally 11 to 12 pounds of strawberries, not counting the 6 that my mom got. So between 4 people, I think we got, me and Britt got 6, Ben got 5, Mom got 6, 6, 5, and 6. So 17 pounds of strawberries we purchased this morning. Woo-wee! Which is very exciting for me, at least. All right, you know what? And actually, let's get this click. And I've been doing these warm-ups at about 60 beats per minute normally, but I think today I want to do them 54 for first warm-ups, like, you know, ease back into it. Recovery on the lips still, which is so annoying. I tell you what, this is not a banner day. I still can't make my proper embouchure. I'm moving my lip over my teeth, the point at which I bit a chunk out of it. And I still just don't think it's gonna work today. It's so it's close is the problem. It's like it's almost. It actually might. The problem is like it's moving across my teeth now without pain, which is good in progress. But the problem now becomes when there's something pressing against my lip into my teeth. That's, I think, still a bridge too far. Okay. I'm beginning to noodle too much. I need to not noodle. Let's do further warm-ups. Alright, sorry chat. 1 second, I got to make a phone call. 2 seconds. Okay. Excellent. What the hell is happening here? For once, it is not the frames that are dropping, but maybe it's just my my TV, because I have my TV as basically stream live over there, so that I've got OBS, I've got a live version of the stream over there, so it's like monitoring multiple different vectors. Okay, so that was 6 notes. I don't really want to do free buzzing. We could probably do mouthpiece work. Ooh. Maybe. Yeah, mouthpiece work is not going to work. I don't think I can bend the pitches either super well because I can't set my damn chops where they need to go. So that really fucking sucks. Just really not good, you guys. It's really frustrating. Alright, let's work. And my internet's fucking up too. Like, what? This is awful. Truly awful. We're dropping every single frame. I can't play. It's a really frustrating day. It's a really fucking frustrating day. I apologize, chat. This doesn't feel good to play today. Which honestly has me wondering if we shouldn't just like try again later. Maybe get some real lunch, some water, come back when maybe the ometer's a little looser. But like, the problem with that is I've got other shit to do today. This is kind of my window. So if I don't practice now, I kind of am not going to practice at all today. So, as much as we can, let's go ahead and persevere. That's the dog alarm. gentle. We almost did. What else can we? Oh, scales. Let's do scales. Oh, my nose itches. All right, major scales. Get rid of yonder click. Right around there is the most difficult part of my embouchure, I think. And it's because I'm trying to, as I ascend, sort of loosen my chops maybe, but the shift from going low to high is not, I don't think, very good yet. So that was the G scale. So let's make that a little bit slower and really just iron it out. And when I drop my jaw, push my jaw forward on the B natural, that almost lifted it down to a B flat, which made it sound very minor. My embouchure's all kind of fucked up, honestly, but it's kind of gonna be fucked up until this stupid spot on my lip decides to heal. It's right there. It's right in between the A, B natural, B flat, A flat to a lesser degree, but What was the? It was E, I think. Jesus Christ. And then D's nuts. D is there, is the D flat. I mean, it's there. It's not, I don't think, getting picked up very well by the microphone, but it's sounding. It's sounding and sustained. All right, minors. And for today's minors, we are going to do, I feel like we just did natural yesterday. Harmonic or melodic? Let's do melodic, I suppose. A flat, melodic minor, C flat, F natural, G natural, all the way down, F flat, G flat. hit an E natural at some point in there. That was G, F sharp. We're not doing Phrygians here. There is no flat 2. No sir. We're not doing Dorians for the previous one either because there's no sharp 6. That was then E? No, we're on E. E flat has G flat, then D's and C's are alternating flats and sharp. Natural. Whee-wee. Alright, now D flat. And that's the last. Dude, if we can get a D flat consistently, we can play all of these major and minor scales in 3 octaves. Once we get the high back, which we will start to do more of as soon as this is done, expanding the higher range. Because I know, like, in warm-ups for scales especially, I've been hesitant to go too high too early. And I still would, to that I hold, right? But as soon as I'm able to, I would like to be able to do, incorporate into the daily practice scales going up above the staff as well. But not till I can play high again. So frustrating. D flat. I don't think we're getting it down low, super low. barely, it's not picking up, but the D does. So the D is now pick-upable on the mic. D flat is sustained but not yet pick-upable on the mic. So that's sort of our benchmark, right? That's pretty fun. That's kind of cool. That we can, you know, see the progress kind of in real time. Let me see. Cling 9 is a really good one, the triplet section. Let's try that. Are we warmed up? Yeah. Still can't play on my high setting like I want to. Yeah, it's just really not. But the lows were kind of there, so I don't know. I don't fucking know, chat. This is the worst. Like, even when I was in college and like playing constantly, consistently in the best shape of my life, I don't remember ever having a bit lip or anything like this that would like injury to this extent that really sidelined me like this. Like I remember the summer after my freshman year, before I switched majors to accounting, I ended up getting sick for like a week, and you know, obviously I didn't play for that week, but like that's a little different. You know, that's not like physical injury, that's just illness, right? I don't know that I can recall a time when I've had hello, when I've had a bitten lip that's bothered me this much. My damn flexibilities. I can't practice them, and they are so bad. My flexibility in general is just completely shot. This is really frustrating. I am really discouraged, frustrated, dismayed, annoyed, I think is fair. Because, like, this sucks. And I'm just about to try and sight read number 11, but then I see that goes up to C's. 0% chance. Okay. That's a weird one. This is cling number 13, by the way, which is like fun. It's supposed to be like really, really fast though. Yeah, gross. Yo, what's up, Andrew? Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate that. I only wish I agreed with you. I've been battling a chunk bitten out of my lip. Like, literally, it was the 1st of January. It was New Year's Day. We were having dinner, and I bit the shit out of my lip 3 times, and I'm still, like, recovering from it. So I do appreciate it, but this is still, like, a diminished level of musicality and performance than I am used to. But thank you, and I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Do you play any instruments? We have all kinds of musicians coming through here, and I love to hear about each and every one. We've got some French horns, some trumpets, bassoons, strings, pianos, guitars. Spaghetti hell, what's going on? Good to see you. Yes, it's really I don't even know, like, I've never had, this is 10 days. This is day 10, and it's still, like, there. Like, what the fuck? And I even took, like, 2 days completely off of playing. I've been playing much less the past few, and it's just like, yeah. And now I'm struggling to find things to play because I can't, like, make my embouchure the right way, or the way that I want to. Maybe this one. Shoot. Yeah. And it just sucks so much because like I haven't normally my normal practice routine, even warm ups, have a great deal of flexibility exercises that I do, and I haven't been able to do them literally in like a week. So, especially in these passages, these etudes that I'm trying to find something that I can do to play, my flexibility just is not there, man. I am also glad you can catch again, Spaghetti. Never said before, man. Jazz pianist who recently started saxophone. Fuck yeah, dude. That's so hype. I'm so excited for you. How when you say just recently saxophone, what is recent? And what kind of stuff are you getting into? What is your do you have performances with jazz piano? Are you doing jazz saxophone? Ooh. That's some sexy stuff, dude. Like some Kim Waters. Y'all know what I'm talking about? A little sexy alto sax action. Some good shit. Almost. Started in about September. Been learning jazz tunes. Hell yeah. That's so hype. Best of luck to you. I wish I had any sort of I wish I had any sort of like jazz proficiency or training or anything. But as a horn player, there's really no like jazzy repertoire. At least not in the common repertoire. As I was learning, like there's not, I don't know about nowadays if anything has changed in the last 20 years, 15, 20 years, but yeah, I do not know anything about jazz at all. I know the scales are funky, the rhythm is funky, and I love to listen to it, but I could not do it. Maybe the only time I could probably get jazzy is if I picked up a bass and started learning like just like bass lines. I probably would not be able to deviate or improv or like adjust on the fly very well, but I love jazz. I love people who are able to like who have jazz mindsets because then it's not all, but there's a lot of improvisation. It's a lot of your scales and you just go and you just play and you just riff. And like the whole improv thing, whether it's music, comedy, speaking, like acting, whatever, like improv has always been so cool to me. Like you're just coming up with that shit off the fly, Mad respect to improvisationalists all over. That is a very, very, I respect that skill set quite a bit. Those were two A's, which are normally pretty fucking high, but like my jaw was dropped for those. Maybe my low range hasn't been my issue. Maybe the issue is that whenever I play anything that's not even that high, but just in general, maybe my jaw is just too raised for general playing. I can still probably keep it up while I go super high, but it probably doesn't need to be there or probably kept there as I descend and wondering, why the hell can't I play low? Injuries force us to adapt and overcome. There might be something there. Oh, fuck, what can I play? What can I play? What can I play? Ooh. I do have an idea, actually. Let's do some... Since we haven't been able to do Strauss in a couple days, that's Mozart. Let's do Strauss. Down an octave, probably. Just because I don't know if the B flats are... A's are one thing. B flats are a whole other beast, honestly. Without the fingering mishap on the low F, that was strong. Auditions! Oh, yes. About that. So I didn't actually have to audition, as it turns out. They just stuck me on to, which is really, like, interesting and funny. And I'm fine with that. But the Wind Symphony has 5 horns, which is an awkward number of horns to have. But that's fine. I was doubling up 4th, which is good, because I feel like 4th is a good one to double up, especially... It'll give me good practice to double up 4th an octave down, is what I was trying to do the other day in rehearsal, which sounded pretty interesting because it gives just an extra little pa pa pa, that super low like super low stuff. So I'm probably not going to have anything to audition for until May at the earliest, but probably the fall. We're going to keep working on repertoire. We're going to keep doing Strauss. We're going to keep doing excerpts. We're going to keep doing all that kind of stuff. But I don't foresee any auditions on the horizon, I think, which I'm fine with. Let's take it a little slow, one step at a time. Like I'm already suffering from a little anxiety just from band class on Thursday. Let's work that out, and then let's continue down the path. Heal up my lip, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I don't know all that much about how orchestras are set up. What does playing a fourth horn mean? Excellent question. So typically, orchestras will have, like, depending on the piece and the orchestration, most common is like a 4-horn section. So you'll have first through fourth. First is generally like the high horn. Second is like low horn, but still like kind of high. Third horn is the basically first. First and third, second and fourth are like pairs. So first and third are high horns. Second and fourth are low horns, with fourth being the really low. Look up Denise Tryon from Philadelphia, I believe. Sarah Willis from Berlin. Jen Montone? No, she's first. She's a first of someone. There's so many good like low horn players. And they play fourth typically. So the fourth horn excerpts that I have, for example, are basically all in bass clef. They're like super pedal shit. Really, really hard. But for wind band and stuff, like outside of like an actual orchestra, it's a little less strict on those sorts of things. I think typically for wind band, you've got like it's first, second, third, fourth. Sometimes you'll have first, third, second, like in terms of, but doubling up the low section. Yeah, that's a pretty much that's in a nutshell. It's not exactly, because sometimes the fourth horns, for example, have their Beethoven 9. Beethoven 9 fourth horn has a really beautiful fourth horn solo in the third movement. Actually, that might be a good one to play a little bit. Ooh, Mahler 3. We'll do the Mahler 3 low bit as well, because that's a good one to do. Where is Don Quixote? Don Quixote. Shas D5. Beethoven 9. So this is the fourth horn in E flat, which is another thing. You're transposing this whole thing, so it's not even so. And then you're playing this note, which is the pedal F. Crazy, jumping up 2 octaves and then continuing along, and then you've got solo for fourth horn. So in not real, you know what I mean, but in classical contemporary. What am I talking about? The classical repertoire. It's often that a fourth horn just has its own, like each first, second, third, and fourth have their own parts. And fourth, especially Beethoven writes good fourth horn. Strauss writes really good fourth horn. Shostakovich, Tchaikovsky, probably some others, but I'm blanking at the moment. And so it's like fucking, this is the fourth horn excerpt. Like, if you can nail this excerpt, you have a full command of the horn, really, because you got to go in the space of like an 8, like one beat. You're going from pedal F 2 octaves up, and then another almost octave up above that to the written E flat, but it's D flat. Even just has a random ass G flat major scale in there for, that's the solo, the solo part. So this excerpt is fun because it goes through the orchestration as a support. It really plays. You have the pedal tones to bottoming out the chord. You have the lyrical section where you're sort of doing not a full counterpoint, but you're adding some melodic functions in there. And then you have just a straight up solo. It's really a wonderful. Beethoven was cooking with his ninth. Like, we all know his Ode to Joy. Whatever. Third movement's got this shit. Absolutely ethereal and pristine and just, second movement might be the best of the 4. Beethoven 9's second movement is a powerhouse. That's a really fun one. Listen to Beethoven 9 second movement if you haven't yet, or if you haven't before. What was I gonna? Oh, Mahler. Mahler writes really good low horn stuff too. But also Mahler's kind of a dick with it. Because what Mahler does is he writes shit like this, right? Doesn't seem that bad on its face, right? Except here's the thing. It's in bass clef, and you have this measure 14. It slurs from an F, an octave down, focus up. With focus. So that's that. Those notes. It's also supposed to be pianissimo. Super fucking pianissimo. Because it's Mahler 1, which is based on it's a funeral march for a hunter who's carried to his resting place by woodland creatures, kind of thing. So it's like a little ironic and macabre a bit. So it's Frere Jacques in minor, down super low and super fucking soft. It's so hard. You know, it's a fun excerpt. It's just so difficult to play. And then Mahler 3, Mahler just loves like super low and super like jumps in the low section. So you have an octave jump down to the pedal F in Mahler 1, the third movement. Now this is Mahler 3, the first movement, where you have this little chestnut. It's just a beautiful horn line, this first part, which I'm going to try and play. But then you get 56 here, and it's just, it goes from E. So bad. Yeah, it OBS crashed there for a little bit. My internet was suffering. Apologies. It's just it's been that way for a couple days. I don't know what is going on. I probably just need to like reset my modem and whatever. But Mahler 3, dude. Oh no, we're just down. Now we're just back. Okay. Just being able to play those legato at all is beyond my skill. Being able to play those legato and pianissimo? Mahler, you asshole. Seems like it's might actually be making some progress on the low slurs there. Let's do that again. course, as soon as I fucking say anything. Why do I say anything? Ugh. So chat. I just want to point this out. I turned the bigger third slide. I turned that one over. Nothing came out. I grabbed the smaller third slide, the one with trigger, where normally there's a lot of stuff. Turned that over, and then this motherfucker decides to release everything out onto my leg. It's just that kind of day, man. No matter what I do, I'm just like, you thought, well, no, dumbass. We didn't even finish Strauss. Y'all got me monologuing on Mahler and Beethoven and shit, which is awesome, and I love that. Let's finish Strauss 1 if we can. Okay, we have now finished Strauss 1. So that's a positive. You know what also could be fun? I don't know if we've done Mozart for low horn. Where is my Mozart? Maybe Mozart 1 for low horn. Yo, Elliot Nugent! I see you. You are not late, nor are you early. And Elliot Nugent arrives precisely when he means to. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What's going on, dude? Happy weekend. Good to see ya. We're still struggling, man. I tell you what, this fucking spot on my lip where I bit a chunk out of it is still, it's just not back yet, and it's really annoying. Certified silly goose. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate that. Elliot, thank you. Playing ZA. Got any more shinies? Still working on the main story? How are you doing with it? I will say, for sight reading, the lower octave on this one, I feel like we're not doing too bad. It's like, it's just a weird key to be playing in the lower register. A lot of, like, fingerings that are not... I'm coming up with the fingerings, I should say. Coming up with the right fingerings for these. They're different from the higher octave is all. You know, etc., etc. Rank C, and I have a Mega Scolipede. Ooh, is Scolipede a new Mega for ZA? Because I don't know that I know that one. That's really fucking cool. Tried playing French Horn a year ago and gave up. I play actually well. Horn is a beast. Horn is definitely a beast. Do you play other brass, or are you a saxophone primarily? Because I would say if you want to venture into brass, French horn is probably like the hardest one to try out. Not that it's unattainable. French horn was my first brass instrument when I was in 6th grade. I switched from percussion actually. It's not as easy to pick up as say trumpet or trombone. Because there's some advanced technique and theory that goes into like why the horn is the way it is. I would say it's certainly worth giving another shot if you like the sound, if the form and technique and everything, the mechanics of it make sense to you, or if you're interested in them, absolutely. And I would love to, I can certainly share any tips or tricks that I might have. As well, if you'd like to. I'm never going to tell anyone, no, you should absolutely never ever play horn ever again. Shut it down. But I will say I love my sax friends, because horns and saxes are kind of like in when I was in high school anyways, we always sat next to each other, so I would always transpose and play their parts, and they would transpose to play my parts, and we'd always, fool around with the band director like that. It was, good times. It is new. Just beat a Mega Venusaur and got the Mega Stone and a suit and tie. Is it suit and tie for the Venusaur or for your character? This is very, very important. Went to All-State last October. Dude, congratulations. Brass is just so difficult for me, and the horn partials are so close. And that's why I would recommend maybe a different instrument for your first brass, just because the harmonics are so close together. And horn is it's notorious that what do you need to be a good French horn player? You got to be able to hold me right and miss every note or something. Like you hold me funny, but it's something. You miss every note, and that's because the partials are so close to each other. Fucking. You can play from C on the middle of the staff, a major scale upwards, open, on the F horn. I'm not going to because I've got a spot on my lip that I can't play super high right now, but like... It's really, you gotta work on those partials so hard. You have to know exactly where you want to be. and also take advantage of the B flat side. You know, for some reason, whenever I was learning horn, I was very strict on G sharp and on the middle of the staff, and up is all B flat horn, and everything else is F horn, and that's it. So I never really learned the B flat side for, you know, G on the staff and down. But since it sits a harmonic higher than the F side, it's a lot, the partials are further apart, and so it's easier to hit, and especially for faster sections. For example, there is Beethoven's Third Symphony. Beethoven 3 has a wonderful, wonderful horn trio in the third movement. If you are not familiar, required listening homework is going to be Beethoven 3. Even if you are familiar, just listen to Beethoven 3. It's such a good one. Where the fuck? I guess it's past this. It was literally the next page. I was flipping backwards and it's literally here. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm going missing some chat, so give me a second. Horn cues are my favorite. I love just the horn always gets the good parts is the thing. Like that's why I play, is because you know you watch Star Wars, watch Lord of the Rings, watch anything, and anytime the horns come in, and it's like, you know, it's goosebumps every fucking time. Okay, suit and tie for your character, sadly. That's the only thing that Pokemon Unite got right, was the Hollowware and the skins for the playable Pokemon. I think I have a Tuxedo Venusaur, actually, in Pokemon Unite, and it's pretty fucking cool. I have a Snorlax that's dressed up as a citrus berry. That's actually my main. But Trumpeter Euphonium. That's going to depend on what you want to play. Because, you know, Trumpet being high brass, Euphonium being low brass, and Euphonium even being transferable more so to like tuba and trombone, the mouthpieces are the same, similar, if not exactly the same. And so a lot of that theory is transferable to those. On the other hand, it's very easy to go from small brass to a large brass mouthpiece. So for example, French horn being the smallest brass mouthpiece that I'm aware of, I can play trumpet, trombone, euphonium, tuba decently well. But the same is not true if you start on euphonium and you want to go back to horn. You're used to using, you know, all of this, and now you only have this. So it's not necessarily the same in reverse. But you know, it's all just what you want to play. There's no wrong answer, and that's the beauty of it. Yes. So B flat versus F side is something I never really understood. So Beethoven 3, and this is a great way to illustrate. This is the horn trio for the second horn part. So this is the low. So second horn is low, and it's in E flat as well, right? So it's written C, but it's B flat major arpeggio. So B flat, D's and F's for the most part. And if you stick to conventional, you know, in the American school anyways, conventional wisdom is that anything below, or G on the staff or below, you play on the F horn. So you would play this like I'm about to, which is going to be bad because I don't play it this way. And I mean, I just switched back to, so it's all on 1. And it's really messy because the F side of the horn is, you know, that's in that range in particular. That's where all the partials are really, really close to each other. So what I do is I play this entire trio for the second horn on the B flat side. And that helps with a few things. Crispness of articulation, especially in the low register, accuracy at fast passages, and it allows you to have different fingerings as well. For B flat, F, and D, all could just be 1 on the F side, but you've got B flat is trigger 1, D is trigger 1 and 2, but I play at trigger 3, it's the same thing, and then F is just trigger open. So it ends up being this.
you know, a little messy, but it's so much easier to get those really fast and especially for this excerpt, though the 8th notes in there have to be very crisp and clear because they're the other 2 horns are doing. You know, there's nothing else. It's just da da bop da bop da bop. But then the second horn has a bop ba da da bop ba da da bop ba da da bop ba da da bop. You know, not like that, but the 8th note's in there to drive it forward. So it's really, you kind of have to use the B flat side for this, where normally you wouldn't. So all that to say, if you start thinking about the B flat and F side as 2 different instruments, because they are. Sometimes it's easier to use and in fact better, more musical to use the B flat side. Same for the F side and whatever. So it's just an interesting thing that I've been kind of learning now that I didn't learn when I was in college or high school when I was learning the horn. A newfound appreciation for alternate fingerings and the B flat side of the horn. Yeah. Let's see. John Williams writes wonderful horn. He really does. Hans Zimmer writes really good horn too. John Williams is like, yes. Oh man. And like, I've been watching a lot of like master classes and interviews with prominent horn players all over. And one that repeatedly comes up is Andrew Bain, who is the principal horn of the LA Philharmonic, who's played on like, I think all of the new Star Wars pieces, Disney and Pixar films and all kinds of stuff. So like, if you watch The Force Awakens, you're listening to Andrew Bain for 3 hours, and that's fucking this man. And it's interesting. I think his horn, because I've seen him play a little bit, I think his is a. Sorry, I'm going off on all kinds of tangents here, but y'all got me going. It's your fault for getting me going. Normally, your F side of the horn is the primary side. Like without pressing the trigger switches from F to B flat. And I'm pretty sure Andrew Bain, he said he plays like 90% of the time on the B flat side because his is a B flat primary and a thumb trigger to switch to the F side, I think, which is really interesting to me. But I of course I knew that those were the thing, but I'd never figured that such a prominent horn player is like, that's just what I do. And like, damn, it's really cool. Well, I love going on tangents, so who else is on your team, Elliot? I know you have the Scolopede and the Venusaur. Got to have some fire coverage, surely. Maybe some dark. No, because you got Bug. Bug is good. Dark is good to have anyways, but like something to do with Steel against? Because Steel probably... I don't even know what's in ZA. Because ZA doesn't have the full decks either, right? Such a fucking bummer. Thank you, silly goose. You're such a silly goose. Oh, goodness. I'm losing my mind here. Oh, all right. So there's some excerpts. What were we... Oh, yeah. Why the hell would Knee Slapper Boss get picked up by the moderation? I don't know. Emboar, Drillbur, Sharpedo, Absol, Scolipede, and Charizard. Ooh! What a team, dude. Those some I love, and I think Excadrill, isn't Excadrill like super powerful? I remember seeing stuff when ZA first came out that like Mega Excadrill was super strong in PvP. And like Garchomps, I think. Gardevoir less so. I think. I basically watched like one Spraggles video and it's like, oh, this is the meta that will forever be in my brain. Yeah, gross. Oh, you got the Excadrill. I got you. Just the things that looked cool, and Sharpedo because it's shiny, and that's the law. That is the law. You got a pink Sharpedo, and you have to use it. I'm thinking, because I'm thinking it's like purplish, right? I'm thinking I know Carvana, and I'm thinking Sharpedo. Sharpedo's like green, purplish, right? Carvana's green. Ah, it's been so long since I played Pokemon Go. Almost got that one. Shiny Scolipede. Ooh. We got a hunt for one, my guy. 1 in 1,000 with the shiny charm. Let's get going. You got time. You don't have time to waste. Okay, that's enough of. Get out of here, Mozart. You dang lunatic. Huh. Okay, I gotta work that out a little bit before I can actually do that, especially down low. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know, man. Oh, it might be about time, to be honest. I don't know how much longer this is going to work for. And I can't just play everything down an octave for the rest of my life. So I think we're going to call it, let it rest, hopefully let it heal before tomorrow. And tomorrow maybe we come back with a vengeance. Hopefully. Actually, I might not even be practicing tomorrow. Look at my Discord. I'm going to put an announcement because we got a lunch tomorrow that I need to be baking bread for in the morning. So tomorrow morning, baking bread, lunch, and then maybe afterwards in the afternoon, I might have some time to practice, but I might not stream it. So maybe I see you tomorrow, maybe I'll see you Monday, but I'll put an announcement in the Discord. If you're not in my Discord, show up in my Discord, and I would love to see you. Homework for today. Listen to Beethoven 3 Third Movement. It's very good. It's very good. So you say your friend has one, but you don't have Nintendo Online, but is this friend willing to trade it to you? I actually just found out, or just remembered that I've been paying for Nintendo Online for like a year now without, monthly, for like a year, and I don't actually play my Switch, so I need to cancel that today. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah. All right. I'm done. I'm hungry. I gotta get some real lunch. Some of these strawberries we picked this morning. Ooh, freshly picked strawberries. Oh, oh. Be still, my heart. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I gotta go. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Great rest of your weekend. If I don't see ya, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. See y'all.